Welcome to Evolve Learn. In this video, you are going to learn about how compiler and interpreter works. Before we dive in, let's first understand what are these. Both compiler and interpreter are software programs that transform human readable or understandable code into a format that computers can understand and execute. Coming to the topic, compiler translates the entire program into machine code before execution. Interpreter, on the other hand, translates and executes the program line by line. Let's visualize this with a workflow diagram. As we have discussed, compiler translates the entire code at once into machine code and then executes it. Moving on to the interpreter, it translates and runs the code one line at a time, which means that after execution of each line only, it goes for next instruction. Coming to the next point, execution speed is faster in compiler since entire program is already translated. In contrast, execution speed in interpreter is slower than compiler since each line is translated during runtime. Proceeding to error detection, compiler displays error after compilation, making debugging more challenging, whereas it is easier in interpreter to debug as it stops at first error. As for memory usage, compiler requires more memory as it generates object code. As interpreter does not generate object code, it uses less memory. Finally, when it comes to the languages, compilers use it with C, C++, and Java, whereas languages like Python, Ruby, and JavaScript use interpreters to translate and execute the code line by line. These points cover how compiler and interpreter works and their differences. If you feel you have learned something, answer the question and let us know in the comments. Which of the following programming language is commonly executed using interpreter? Drop a comment if you know the answer. Congratulations! You have successfully completed how compiler and interpreter works. That's it for today's video. Thanks for watching.